Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Today I'm doing a September challenge with So Darn Twisted, and we have to create a decorated envelope and matching insert journal card. So that's what I'm doing for this challenge, and if you like my video, I just ask that you give me a thumbs up and check out Becca's Facebook page or some of her videos, and so that's what I'm doing. So I kind of tossed the idea around, 2 or 3 different ideas, and a couple of them I thought I wanted to do, but then as I was putting the stuff together, I didn't really think it looked right. So what I'm going to do here is what I settled on, and I think it'll look pretty cute. So on what is generally the face of the envelope, I did a little stamping and left this blank because you're not gonna see that. So we can go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna put a little postcard on it, and it'll be like it's addressed to go somewhere. So let's see. I just dripped water on my paper. I don't know if you can see it or not. Well, I don't think this is running very smooth here. So how's everyone doing today? Been getting a lot of crafting done, making fall stuff now, or still in summer, or what's everybody working on? I have plans of doing a couple fall things anyway. We'll see how it goes. And the kit that I'm using today is from Papers Caffeine Life. She has a YouTube channel, and she also has a Ko-fi store, so stop over and check her out. So I think that looks cute. I just stamped like a floral pattern around it. I was going to do it in black, and this was the second envelope, and well, it didn't look right. So I stamped it in brown. I think it looks a lot better. So now I went ahead and inked everything, so that would all be done. I inked all of my pieces parts. So I think and all of these papers cut up come from the same paper. So they all have the same design on them. So I'm going to go ahead and set this in here. I tried to cut them so there's like a little bit of a border. And then, of course, I wrote on it so I knew what each piece was. I have a few pieces parts here, so we'll just slip this down in here. And of course I already cut these out because it's easier than me trying to sit here and do it on camera. That's not easy. Okay, and there's that one. And it only goes down in there a little ways, and that's all it has to do. Okay. Then we're going to put this on. I haven't been doing too many challenges now for a while because sometimes I get too many going and then I can't keep up with them. Of course, I always do my challenge with Nonstop Paper Crafts for the index cards because I really like that one. Some of the other challenges I've just kind of passed them by. Okay, and there's that. Now this one is going to go on the outside, so when it's shut, when the flap is shut, the matching paper will show. I think I'm going to have to fill my bottle of glue. Feels like it's getting kind of low. I like the colors in this paper. If I don't hurry up, my glue's gonna set up before I can get it in place. I have to pull it down a little so I can see. I don't want to bump the camera with my head. Well, this is just not working well. Well, I don't like the looks of that. There, I decided instead of fiddling on camera, I'd just go off and do it. Okay. Now, on the inside flap, I ran out of this paper. So, this is also from her kits. I'm not sure if it's the same one or if it's out of a different one. But I thought it was still pretty. And the colors pretty much go together. Make sure. I think I might have to cut this bottom off just a little bit. There's just not a real big border around this one, but I'm gonna leave them and I'll just ink the bottom. I hope this is not down too far. I'm not paying attention here. Okay. It's one of them things, see, it's easier to do it down here. Okay, now we'll see if we can get this one on right away. Now I'll pull this down just a little, but you should still be able to see this part. It's okay till you put the glue on it, you know. No, it's not going to cooperate with me. Okay, so we're going to say good enough. Yeah, it closes okay. It's cockeyed, but what are you going to do? All right, so while we're on this flap, we'll just go ahead and do the inside. Just have this little bonfire word and some little stamps I'm going to put on around here. Couldn't figure out anything else that I wanted to decorate this flap with, so this is what we got, and I think it will look just fine. Just try to get it centered. And then these stamps can just kind of overlap it. Probably on the stamps I should have used the glue stick. I have a feeling this is like not on the camera. So there we have some little leaves and acorns. Here we have some sunflowers and looks like some wheat and some pumpkins. And we have a couple pumpkins and a little flower. And we'll just set that there. So that's our inside flap, and the little bird was already on the paper. I don't really know that I need to put anything in that little corner. He's okay all by himself. All right, so now we're going to do down here. We have this pumpkin. Well, a couple pumpkins and another little bird. Just going to glue that on there. Fall is my favorite time of the year. I love the colors in the fall. And then up here, we'll just put the word pumpkin. I just put that on a little piece of card just to make it a little stiffer. Okay, and then on this side, we're going to have a little pocket. Now, I don't think I inked this. I have a little pencil mark on it. Let me erase my pencil mark. This was a leftover from something else I was doing. Let me just ink it up a little bit. I was trying to pay attention to everything that I was doing. And it's possible that I just forgot it. Okay. So So we're just going to glue these two sides. Push that back around a little bit. Like I say, I used this in a different project, so it's not exact, but it works. And then I'm just going to put the word crisp up there. And then I have, oh wait a minute, I'm going to put the little bird on, and the bird is the same bird that is in that paper. So this and this was the same sheet of paper. And it just looks like he belonged there, huh? And I have these little tickets. One says VIP, has a couple of mushrooms on it. So we're going to stick that in the pocket. And the little sunflower with the acorns, we're going to stick that in the pocket. So we have a couple little tags in our pockets there. Then on the outside here, let me put a paper clip on this. I don't know if it's long enough. Yes, it is. On the outside, just have these, a pumpkin and a butternut squash. And I'm going to put them there. And my closure, I'm just going to use Velcro. In a minute, I'll have to grab my Velcro, because of course I forgot to get it. And right around in here is where the Velcro will be underneath. So that just gives you an idea of where that's at. And then that butterfly is really pretty. I love the colors, and I didn't really want to cover it up, but we're going to have harvest time on there. Okay, so that is what the envelope looks like. I love the back of it, and that just looks like it blends right in. So let me grab my Velcro. I wanted to grab that before I forgot it. Okay, let me see. So this is the sticky part. All right. So I'm just going to open, oh look at that, that's going to be right where my other thing is. Well, you know what? That's the way it goes. And it'll be over here where this is at. And that'll be just fine, because these things really, really stick. Maybe I didn't push it down enough, so maybe I can center it a little better. And that will be better. All right. So now it's more in the center. So I'm going to take the plastic off and just stick it down. We'll just hold that for a second and let that kind of seal. So that doesn't cover up too much of that pumpkin. Okay, now we're going to work on our journal card. Now what I'm going to do on here, let me go ahead and just do this back one. He's just going to be, oh, I thought I inked the journal card. Well, you know what, I didn't ink any of this yet. Let me do my inking and I'll be right back. Okay, so that gave me a chance to grab a couple of things I needed. So we're going to go ahead and put this little tag on here. Has a little squirrel on it holding his little nut. And we're going to put cozy, because he's getting his little nest all done up so he can be nice and cozy for the winter. Oops, now that's not where I wanted that glue. Let me set that there. Now this is going to be the back, so there will be plenty of journaling space. And these envelopes and cards, this is just half of the card. I got these at a bin store. Great big pack, paid $1 for the whole pack. And the envelopes are very heavy duty, and these cards is heavier than any cardstock that I've felt. It's very, very, very sturdy and very thick. Okay, so that's the back. Now on the front, because when I cut these papers out, I didn't have, and then I had used off of the sheet anyway, so it wasn't a full sheet. I had pieces. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of collage it on here. And that piece, there was a little tiny gap, so I just glued that on there so it would close up the gap. And let me put my puzzle together here before I start gluing anything. I inked everything so you could see the different, see where the different pieces are, and it's going to go like this. So my thought was, as long as I'm collaging it, I'm going to have a pocket here, and I'm going to have a pocket under here. So I'm going to glue this piece first. So I want to hold this one in place. But I have to slide that under there just a little tiny bit. So let me just put a little paper clip on here. And I didn't bother, you know, the edge was rounded, and I only cut one little piece off of it that was sticking out too far. So I just left it rounded and it's sideways, and I just glued it back on there so it would give me what I needed. Okay, now I'm going to glue this one on next, and I'm only going to glue and across the bottom because this is going to be my pocket. So I'll hope when I get this all put on there that I figured it out right. Might as well make use of that extra space and put a little tag in there, huh? That's what I thought. So we'll just, wow, that was a lot of glue. I need to wipe some of that off. So So I just want a little thin bead glue down this side, a little thin bead across the bottom. And I can just cut this little tiny bit off of here. So now I'll glue this on, and then I'll glue my pocket on. Kind of figured when I got all done I would have to trim it a little bit. Now on this one, I'm just going to glue my two sides, down this side and across the bottom. And we'll hope that I still have a pocket there. Yes, I do. So I think it looks pretty good collaged on there. Let me go ahead and trim this off. And I think I want to round my corners. I don't know if this is too heavy for this corner rounder. Nope, works just fine. Now hopefully I don't cut my little guy off. Nope, that worked just fine. And this card is shiny. So hopefully the glue will continue to stick to it okay. Okay. Now over here on this side, we're going to put, I should have put this on and then rounded my corner, huh? Well, I'll just round my corner in a minute. We're going to put the pumpkin on over here. Now let me trim this off. But this is like really thick. Okay. Now over here we're going to have this little bunny, and he's by corn, and we're going to have Frolic. So we'll put this down first. probably should put a little string on them so I don't lose them. Okay. That just dresses that little pocket up a little bit. And then I just back these on a little bit of card. Well, we'll put this one in first. And this is Autumn Blessings, and we'll put that in there. So we have a journal card with the double pockets and lots of writing on the back. And writing on the back of our tags. Now I'm going to use this twine. Don't know how long I need it. See if this will go through this little hole. Yes, it does. And this is really soft. I got this at the Dollar Tree. I want to say last year. And that's when it was $1. Now maybe this didn't come from the Dollar Tree. I'm pretty sure. Unless it was Dollar General. Yeah, one or the other. Okay. Now we can put these in here. And I don't think it'll be in the way when we close our little envelope. They can just lay down in. Now let's see if it fits. Just like a glove. Has our Velcro on there to hold it. Now you know what I think I want on there? I think I want a gem. That's too big. I think that green one would look pretty right in the center. I'm going to just put it right in the center of both of them. And these are on little pop dots, so they stick up a little bit. And isn't that something? That's the first piece of bling I've put on here. Can't believe it. So I'll let that dry. And I think I might want to try to just put a little short piece. Well, now I threw it on the floor. A little short piece of this twine in here. Just so we know they're there. I have to cut it long enough so I can tie it though. So what do you think of the pocket and the journal card? I think they turned out pretty cute. Now we'll just cut this a little shorter. And I think that'll just help for us to know that they're in there. I don't actually know if this was supposed to be for fall or something else, but you know, I'm ready for fall. Okay, so there we go. So there's that. All right, so that's my video for today. That's my September challenge. So check out Becca at So Darn Twisted. And I hope everyone comes back to see me for my next video, whatever that might be. And until then, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Happy crafting. Bye for now.